el cual vamos a necesitar de todos ustedes. Quiero recordarle que este canal es un canal católico donde hacemos el rosario todos los días, 7:30 de la noche, hora de Nueva York, Eastern Time. Once again, we're here and want to do an invention or reinvent this channel, because all the time we'll talk about certain things, but we'll bring it up in Spanish only. And I've been listening to a few things. I want to remind you guys, this is a Catholic channel that we pray the rosary every day at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Una de las cosas que estoy mirando la dirección de este canal es hacer una conversación. Mire, y a veces cuando usted va a hacer una conversación con su vecino, usted no lee la enciclopedia para ir allá y presumir. Here, we want to make a conversation, and I believe that you are not the one that you read the entire encyclopedia to go out and talk to your neighbor. Una de las cosas que queremos experimentar, one of the things that we want to experience in this channel is to talk from what it comes from our heart and to give us the opinion in certain things. I invite you to subscribe to the channel. A lot of things are going to happen and they are ahead of us. Una de las cosas que queremos venir a hablar es hablarle del corazón. Y realmente los invitamos a suscribirse a este canal, Efrain Rodriguez Jr. en YouTube. También lo envío en Facebook. Si me manda la invitación, lo acepto, sea quien sea. We here in this channel, you can find us in YouTube by Efrain Rodriguez Jr. I make it a little shorter because I know that's my real name, but I never used it before. Hice este nombre más corto y ese es realmente mi nombre, aunque nunca lo he usado. Y con este cambio quiero venir a usarlo y basta. Basta ya de hablar de Efrain Rodriguez Jr. Now, I did change the name of the channel, and in reality, this is my real name. I never used it before. I was raised in Puerto Rico. We used two last names here. So I use my middle name from my mom's side, Ortiz. And now I am doing a transition. And since the beginning of this programs, I start talking so many different things. And we are being an evolution and learning from other YouTubers, pretty much. Not copying them, just to learn and to pick the most good things that we can really bring to our channel to keep this interesting. Una de las cosas que yo nunca utilicé fue mi nombre, y realmente ese es mi nombre. Mi apellido de mi mamá es Ortiz, y por eso aquí en Puerto Rico se usan los dos apellidos, y por eso estaba utilizando el Ortiz. Queremos hacer esta conversación una conversación para ambos bandos. Quiero recordarle, como les dije ayer, que mi idioma que me crié fue el español. Nunca lo aprendí a escribir bien, así que me perdonan cuando hago unos bubus escribiéndolo. Pero también el inglés nunca lo aprendí a hablar bien. So, this is the result. Parents, don't do this to your kids. It's a big thing for the future of them, so it can block a big wall. And I'm not talking about the China wall, but in reality, this is the outcome. And I really benefit myself from getting back my language, native language, English, of when I went to the army. So most of you know I went to the army and I served for 4 years. So let's get into this. I was thinking, what are we going to talk this morning in this short video? Quiero decirle también que lo poco que he aprendido en inglés fue cuando inicié mi servicio activo en el Army, el cual estuve 4 años. Y una de las cosas que queremos hablar en el día de hoy, y estaba pensando, pues, ¿qué vamos a hablar del día de hoy? ¿Qué es lo que está caliente en la isla? Y una de las cosas que realmente pues está retumbando mucho es la parte de los maestros y la justicia salarial. One of the things that I was looking, I was like, what am I going to talk about today? What am I going to talk about today? What is going to be so interesting about talking today in this channel? And give my opinion on it. And today I was like, you know what? One of the things that are very hot in Puerto Rico right now is the salario for the teachers. You know, the injustice. They are making so much little every month that it's like, whoa. And they live with that amount of money. And you even think about they're complementing that with the money they get from food stamps. And the reality is not. Sometimes they make a little bit more than they can just go for food stamps. It's ridiculous. And those are the teachers that are taught us math, reading skills, and biology, chemistry, and all this basic thing, English or Spanish. So it's incredible, but this is happening. Una de las cosas mirando estas cosas que están sucediendo con los maestros y lo que están recibiendo salarialmente es algo que podríamos decir, pero es increíble cómo estar cobrando eso sin ni siquiera lo pueden compensar con una ayudita del gobierno federal, con el PAN o los cupones, como conocemos aquí en la isla. Y es difícil tratar de mantener una familia con esos sueldos y pagar una casa, un carro, un vehículo y traer comida a la casa. Realmente es algo que son unos, yo diría que podrían ser los mejores economistas del país si los ponemos a ellos, como ellos han estado manejando todo su sueldo en sus hogares. Políticos deberían aprender algo sobre esto. One thing I was looking at, oh my God, how they can make it, how they can just make this to work when they are really making this so much little and they don't have the extra money coming from XYZ programs. So I was just thinking, I'm like, in reality, I think the economics of this Puerto Rico, that can be run by them, because if they can just make this much little, pay a house, a car, and also bring food to the table, I think those are the ones that really need to listen to. So I don't want to make this like a joke, but in reality, certain things that we just overlook, even that we are looking. It's kind of weird, but that's the way it goes. Una de las cosas que vemos en estas cosas que están sucediendo es cómo es que podemos resolver nuestros problemas mirando, pero a veces pasamos la vista larga a estos problemas y es algo ilógico porque podrías decir, pero estoy mirando, pero en realidad no estás mirando. Y hoy quiero hablar sobre, estaba leyendo quiénes están apoyando a los maestros, qué dice el Partido Comunista, qué dice el Partido Socialista y todas estas cosas aquí en Puerto Rico que son de suma importancia. So when I was looking and I was reading, I was like, I want to hear about what the Communist Party or the Socialist Party are involved with the teachers in Puerto Rico, and I want to know what is going on, because one of the things, and this is very important to me and hopefully for you, you know, if you like this video, like it and share it, is why all these different things is happening right now, and why so many people is going out and they are protesting. Una de las cosas que estaba mirando con el análisis sobre lo que leía de estos diferentes lugares era por qué exactamente ahora están saliendo a hacer todo este tipo de demostraciones. Mire, uno de los milagros más grandes, podríamos decir, y esto pues lo escuché en otro show, es como tener casi 8 millones de personas viviendo en una isla en Nueva York, donde todavía tú puedes ver cómo hay una tranquilidad, y esa tranquilidad realmente viene de diferentes renglones de personas de diferentes países y el mundo entero. La diversidad en la ciudad de Nueva York es increíble. One of the things I was looking and I was listening to this podcaster saying about the miracle of New York City. 8 million people living in the island. How can this happening? And you don't have this burning buildings and so on and different things. And we have people from all different ethnics, races. It's incredible how this is, keeping it together in this island. And we know there are certain things that happens and people go out there and protest. But why this is so just different from Puerto Rico teachers, and why now they're going out there. And I talk about this in other videos that I just did in Spanish. I'm sorry for the one that are understanding half of what I'm saying right now. Is why they took them 12 years to start doing this. I don't want to do a comparison theory here. Una de las cosas que estaba mirando y estaba hablando sobre las cosas que suceden en Puerto Rico y por qué los maestros se tardaron 12 años a empezar a hacer una revuelta. En otro de los programas que he hecho, hablé sobre esto, por qué se tardaron tanto tiempo. Y hoy quiero hablar sobre por qué estas cosas que están pasando simultáneamente en el mundo entero, tenemos como si la vista nuestra estuviera en tantos sitios a la misma vez y como si hubiera empezándose a formar un caos. Una de las cosas que quiero hablar en el día de hoy es ¿por qué ahora? One of the things that I was looking through it and I was just thinking, and I don't want to make a conspiracy theory on this, but why after 12 years they're going out to the street and they're protesting about the salary and using all those things, but the whole thing is like overnight. This is just happening right now. Who is behind all this? Who's really behind all this? And I mean, I know most of you will be like, whoa, that makes a point. And I'm not trying to create a comparison here, but look at what's going on in Canada right now. The government in Canada, I know it's not the same that what we have here in Puerto Rico, but people are protesting. They are protesting for certain things. Here, in different shows, I mention it. I'm like, why here we're not going out to protest about the mask and the mandates? And we know already more than 80% or 90-something percent are vaccinated here in Puerto Rico. So that's not like, they all went along and just, let's do this. Una de las cosas que estaba mirando y veía por qué en estos lugares están protestando de esa manera y me decía a mí mismo, pero ellos están protestando pues porque le quieren imponer algo sobre algo que ellos no están totalmente de acuerdo. Y es lo que yo pues también diría, ahí está la base de la libertad. O sea, ¿somos libres o no somos libres? Aquí eso casi no funciona porque aquí sabemos que ni la televisión ni la radio ayudaron en nada de esto, ni buscaron información, ni se orientaron y realmente empujaron todo lo que era que mandaban del gobierno y eso es la verdad y ellos solamente tienen la verdad y aquí como borreguitos al matadero. Es la realidad, así sucedió. One of the things that in here we didn't have that backlash of all the different things that was happening, and in reality each different country, I mean, I know we are an island, we are the territory of the United States of America, but we are governed for we elect our governor, just for started, and even though we're so small, but we kind of work similar to what it is in the United States. So all these things that is happening, we saw it, what happened with the Canadians and all this. Oh, I want to enforce this, and I don't want to do it. And the trucks go out there and make a big commotion, and a lot of eyes are looking at that, and it's a lot of confusion. We understand that. So the thing is, here in Puerto Rico, that didn't really matter because most of the 90-something percentage of people are already vaccinated. And in another video, I was talking and I was saying to myself, I was like, okay, we're going out there because they don't pay that much to the teachers in Puerto Rico, and it's true. It's who make a life with that kind of money monthly. It's paying your house, paying your mortgage, and feeding your kids if you have any kids, and you can afford them. And we're looking this changes and all these things happening overnight. My criticism is why we are not going out to the street for the mandates, for the mask, and all these different things that I mentioned it in shows before. I say, even the Department of Health on the website, when they started school on the 22nd, I was like, why are they doing this? I mean, who's getting hurt is really the kids. And at the same time, I was showing here in this channel in Spanish. Sorry for you guys listening now. I'm welcome to the new members of the channels. Lately, we got like a couple members. That's like, it's a happy new year for this channel. But at the same time, I was looking at like, why are they doing all these measures for the kids? The percentage is like 0.000, so many zeros, and death rate in Puerto Rico for kids until 19 years. It's like so saying little. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. You can go to the website and they have a well put out information that also criticize the way they do the average about the daily rate, death rate, because they need somebody to do numbers there. So, with all that said, una de las cosas que estaba hablando aquí, le he dicho, he criticado sobre el mismo Departamento de Salud en Puerto Rico, la forma que tabulan, critiqué al gobierno porque empezaron a hacer las clases el día 22 y todas estas cosas, las mismas muertes diarias, el porcentaje, realmente necesitan a alguien que haga matemáticas ahí porque realmente no es así como se calcula los porcientos diarios de muerte. Es una matemática sencilla y bueno, vamos a dejarlos a la salud. Y yo digo, bueno, si no puede hacer algo con una matemática tan sencilla como esa, ¿cómo podrán manejarlo de la salud? Eso es tema para otro día. Estaba mirando todas estas cosas y yo me pongo a pensar, ¿por qué ahora ellos están saliendo con esto? Pues miren, para esto tenemos que ver el caos que está pasando alrededor del mundo. Y alrededor del mundo están pasando unas manifestaciones. Y esto se va a poner peor. Pero yo me pongo a pensar y digo, bueno, si ya el gobierno de Puerto Rico encontró unas maneras de cómo tranquilizarlos, ¿por qué siguen saliendo a la calle? Yo creo que esto es como algo como que va en contra de lo que, pues, ya lo alcanzaste. No. Y es lo que como funciona the cancel culture. If you say something that is wrong and they make you to admit that you did something wrong, sometimes in all these different places, they just don't want your apology. They just want to fire you. They want to destroy you because you don't think like them. Y eso es lo que yo estoy mirando aquí que está pasando en Puerto Rico. Una de las cosas que está sucediendo en Estados Unidos con la cultura de cancelar a todo el mundo. Si yo digo algo aquí que a ti te está mal y entonces empiezan a decir, mira, tal persona dijo tal cosa 15 años atrás. Y van y dicen, esa persona ahora mismo. Como católicos, nos reímos de eso. Porque nosotros, siendo católicos, sabemos que tenemos fallas y faltas, pero nosotros mejoramos como personas y no lo volvemos a hacer. Y si lo hacemos, vamos otra vez y nos confesamos y muerto al pollo. I laugh about this because as Catholic, you know, you don't go into my past and say, oh, look at that. Efrain Rodriguez Jr. has a pornographic photo of himself half naked, and you start talking about it, how he can be now talking about all this morality when he look at his face, look at whatever, you know. Cancel culture, that's what they do. They go into your past, and if you did something that is against what they're thinking right now, you'll be like, oh, no, cancel. They just don't want you to get your apology. This is the funny part. They want you, even if they get your apology, they want you to destroy you. They want to make, you know, you get fired, you know, and all these little tiny things. Now we are seeing in Puerto Rico with this teachers federation and so on. They just got the raise to $1,000, and the funny part is, they're going out to the street again. And it's like cancel culture, you know. Even if you apologize, even the government fine $1,000. No, I want more. And that is what I wanted to talk to you about today. Us as Catholic, and I said it before, you know, we go and we confess and we try not to do it again. But our God forgive us. So es borrón y cuenta nueva con nosotros los católicos. But what is going on right now, it is the mentality of a revolution. A revolution? These are big words. Pero así es. Y están utilizando a los pobres maestros para lanzar un frente de fuerza, el cual lo hice en uno de mis programas anteriores, que constitucionalmente están mal, porque bajo la Constitución de la Carta de Derechos, el número 5, dice que los niños no pueden ausentarse a los planteles escolares. Vaya y búscalo. No me lo creas, así. Lo puse en otro video, puse el spreadsheet de toda la numeración de los diferentes derechos. Sí, es injusto lo que está sucediendo con ellos, pero vayan a hacerlo un sábado o domingo o después de trabajo. Háganse notar de esa manera sin romper lo que dice la Constitución. ¿O es que quieren cambiar a la Constitución? One of the things, and I mentioned it in another videos outside, on the Constitution of Puerto Rico, on the Carta de Derechos, sorry about that, Section 5, it mentions that the students' attendance to school, it is a right, and it's in the Constitution. And if they start making all these different parades, going out, make their voice heard from the all Puerto Ricans, but at the same time they are doing something against what they were supposed to be doing. It sounds a little bit like a revolution. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I don't want to do a conspiracy theory here. I'm just talking out of my heart. Some people will say, oh, another word for that one. But listen, not trying to become a comedian with this program. I just bring in here my opinion. And I believe, whoa, 24 minutes already. Wow, that's good. I didn't even notice when I do the English Spanish, the time goes so fast. Hopefully for you too. Now I'm gonna end up with this. Vamos a terminarlo con hoy porque mira, ya pasaron 24 minutos y es algo que no he venido a hacer aquí, a hacer un programa de cómicos, sino a traer mi opinión de las cosas que están pasando. En realidad queremos llevar esta información para que otras personas normales en el mundo, aquí, especialmente en Puerto Rico, veamos las cosas que están sucediendo a nuestro alrededor. Estas cosas son planeadas. ¿Por qué 12 años y ahora se lanzan en un tiempo de pandemia a demostrar de esa manera? Realmente hay algo detrás de esto y vamos a seguir buscando porque alguien algún día va a decir algo. Espero que yo no sea el primer anormal que esté hablando así y que usted esté al tanto. Y si conoce de algo, mire, póngalo aquí en la cajita de comentarios y hagamos esto realmente viral. Yo sé que muchos dirán, ay, yo no entiendo la parte de inglés. And other people would say, I don't understand when you talk Spanish, but at least I understand a little bit of English. Let's make this viral on the sense that all these things happening out of the blue like that in the pandemic times, but all these people, are angry at something, but this is the moment for them to jump into the train and just make themselves heard. I said it before. I said why they took them so long, but now they're making this push. It is something that will be a big question mark, but a lot of things are happening in Puerto Rico. Ojo al pillo. Ojo al pillo que está cerca de ti. Lo más terrible de esto es que a veces ni te das cuenta cómo lo está haciendo. Y van a robar no solamente las cosas que nosotros tengamos como ciertas en tanto tiempo, sino nuestras libertades. Cuando nos roban la libertad, nos la van a dar para atrás. Thanks again for watching this small episode. My opinion about the teachers union in Puerto Rico, what's going on, why now. I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Look up under Efrain Rodriguez Jr. in YouTube. You can also follow me in Facebook. I'll post it at the same time in Facebook. And I'll, accept your friendship request. Yes. And quiero invitarlos a todos a suscribirse al canal. También en YouTube puedes conseguirme por Efrain Rodriguez Jr. Y también en Facebook. Envíeme una invitación y ahí tenemos la conversación. Deje sus comentarios, guste el video y compártalo. Thank you once again. And tell me, what do you think about this new bilingual thing? Hopefully you liked it. Thanks again. Que Dios los bendiga hoy y siempre. God bless. Buenos días.